like to call to order the regular meeting for Shafter City Council, Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. Roll call, let the record show all members of the council are present. And at this time, we're going to have a pledge of allegiance and invocation. And I'm going to ask Councilmember Espinoza to lead us in the invocation. But if I could have the girls stand up, and Jocelyn, my neighbor, I'm going to ask you to stand forward, stand in front, and you can start us in the flag salute. Josh? There you go. You ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. Thank you, girls. We need first to have the approval of agenda.
Just Mayor, really quick, we did make some minor revisions to the minutes of the July 19th regular city council meeting. Under the council reports, there were some minor comments that were left out. So we added those back in. With that, no other changes.
Thank you.
Make a motion to approve the amended agenda as described.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Council Member or Mayor Pro Tem Givens, seconded by Council Member Lopez to approve as amended.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Proud.
Yes. Okay, the first item, and it's exciting. It's exciting for me, but it's exciting for our guests tonight. We get to call up all of our girls that have been on this girls team for the Salvation Training Grounds, and they've played basketball, and they've been doing this for some time now. And because I called upon Jocelyn, she is my neighbor across the street, and she is pretty excited about not just being winning team, but for being on the team, because she's been doing this for months, and she's always kept me updated as to what's going on. So I'm going to come forward, and I'm going to have all of you girls come forward too. Go up here and turn around, face your parents. You still here? Yeah. All right. Yes, yeah.
Nice little mic.
Okay. Okay, they're gonna take pictures of this too. but We just want you to be proud, stand up proudly. There you go. All right. Well, I'm going to stand here so everybody can hear what I'm reading to you. There you go. You're not afraid, are you?
No.
Oh, good. All right. So we have a certificate of recognition, and it says for the 2022 Salvation Trainings Ground Girls 11U basketball. And whereas the 2022 Salvation Grounds Training Grounds STG Girls 11U basketball team had an excellent season led by head coach Fabian Jimenez, assistant coach Angel Zuniga, and Mike Waltz. And who? Oh, they didn't. You know what? I wondered about that. They didn't get your name right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're fine.
No, we'll get it changed then.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll get it changed. And whereas the STG organization began as a way to help kids improve basketball skills, the program currently coaches girls 6 to 15. The STG 11U girls team season began in April, and they trained 2 to 3 times a week. The team competed in 3 local tournaments, with some players playing in 3 different age groups, 10U, 11U, and 12U, which could lead up to 8 to 12 games in a weekend. And whereas the team won 2 first place trophies, and second place in those local tourneyings. One of those first place finishes qualified him for the California State Games regional tournament held all over California, allowing multiple regions an opportunity to send their team to compete for the California State Games title. Whereas the STG competed in the California State Games in San Diego, July the 15th, 16th, and 17th. STG qualified 5 teams and only 4 teams were able to attend. The 11U girls team finished undefeated and they won the gold medal game to become the California State Games champion in 11U. Whereas these young women are a source of pride for the community of Shafter, and they have honorably represented Shafter's competitive spirit, the City Council does hereby recognize the following young women who are models for other young people and adults alike. Now, I know you have some family on here, but there is also some guests. So when I read your name off, I want you to just put your hand up so that everybody knows who you are. So we have Alexa Jimenez. We have Amaya Escalera. Brooklyn Garcia. Evie Acosta. Amani Coleman. Lila Pison. Tanaya Zavala. Alyssa Torres. Brianna Jimenez. Ella Govea. Jocelyn Paleo. Kennedy Watts. Madison Cox. Now therefore be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Shafter hereby proclaims that all citizens of Shafter join together to congratulate and extend a special tribute to the Salvation Training Grounds 11U girls basketball team for helping make Shafter a better place. So, you know, we're going to get this name corrected here because we didn't get the coach's name corrected, but then you should get a copy for all of you to have so that you can keep it. Yeah, you get to keep it, and you know what? Years down the road, you look at it, you say, wow, I went to City Council and look at what we've got. Yeah. So it's really, really exciting that we can honor you, but we know that you're just beginning citizens that are going to do well for our community. And I think that's really, really special. Want to say thank you to the coaches. Want to say thank you to the families that are here because it's a dedication for everybody. And it all pays off. And screaming girls and all the fun, it's all worth it. Yeah. So I don't know who gets this, but here you go. Sure. Go on down, guys.
You wanna go by Mike? Ellie, get next to the left. Get next to the left. Yeah, there with the trophy.
Go over here, stay right here.
Make sure your middles are showing you. Yeah, maybe you guys hold it together. There you go. Nice. Window, say the middle little girl, window. Yeah. Brianna, put your head in between this way right here. Yeah. Get closer to the mic.
Everybody's got to be right.
Don't move. Can I use you guys for City Hall Selfie Day pose?
Of course. Yeah.
I just take out one player just for privacy. Yeah, okay. Well, and we can't post the other one. Is it on like social media? Can I take your out possibly? Let me take a picture. Okay, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. No, that's all right. There we go.
Everybody's good behind me? Okay. Everybody else is okay if you vote? Okay. Okay. Selfie girls can stay in place.
This happens in 2 weeks on the 15th. So.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
All right, just like that.
Good job, girls.
Thank you so much.
Good job, girl.
Yeah. Excellent.
Good job, parents, too, because that's a lot of work.
Do you want to do it? Have you met her before? Have you met Julissa?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
There
let
you
me tell
go.
you, she's not shy either. No, she's not shy. She's,
That's not shy either.
no. Ever since she was little, she just loves to run across the street.
From 30 to 2. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw Jeff. Did he walk out with him?
Jeff's here.
Oh.
Saw him.
I was like, he found a good exit point. That was smart of him.
That was a tough act to follow right there.
There we go. Okay, so we're ready now? Okay, we'll move on to public comment. Any persons in the audience care to address the group for matter for a subject matter that is invited to come forward and speak? Do you have some there? Good deal.
Linda Martin, American Refuse, Honorable Mayor and council members. I just wanted to give you an update. We had our first week of rollout, very exciting. We rolled out to 1,780 customers, 3 cans. I wanted to share with you the promo items that were left on each blue can. So it has the residential trifold, addresses what goes in each container, hazardous waste, and also our bulky item pickup, free collection, curbside, appointment required. And then just how we place the cans. We have information on our recycle bag. I'll show you that in a second. And information on the app, how to download it and use it, and their collection schedule. So this is the in-home recycle bag that we've given to everyone. They can hang it on their doorknob. It has a handy little handle on the bottom. You can dump it out. So if you guys wanted to view it, I could pass that along. I also wanted to let everyone know that we did open our chapter office today. Hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10:30 to 5:30. I was out there this morning at 9 cleaning things up, and I already had someone in there wanting their green waste or food waste pail. So that was exciting. So these are free, 1 per household. And I don't know if you really want me to pass this, I'm happy to. We have tips and tricks that we are handing out. This is more of a hands-on because of the food waste. We want to be able to talk to customers on best practices, what goes in there. I can pass this around if you want to see the little pail. It's green to match the green organics, so it goes in there. So we, as I said, we rolled out and right off the bat, as we were circling around the block, I saw folks using their green can, putting their grass in there. So this is great. We've circled back to some of the areas people are using the cans. We're really excited about it. And there are positive comments coming. We were staffed up. We had about 15 people with us each day. With card assembly, we had staff available to answer any questions for folks coming out. So we were able to work one-on-one with them. Just wanted to share a cute story. In the area over north of Los Angeles, we were rolling out and a little girl came out, ran out, hugged her new can, cheered and was like, "Mommy, it's here." And the mom and daughter came around the corner and found all of our staff and thanked them for their can. So
Oh,
I know that you guys don't always hear these stories, but people have been positive when we've been working with them out. We've gotten phone calls in today to our new office, just asking what they can put in, asking about the compostable bags, things like that. So we're pretty excited and we'll keep rolling forward and we'll have our office open for anyone that has questions or wants their free pail. We're there.
what days are you all open at the office?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
At what time?
10:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
And I have all 3 cans out there with all the stickers. So if anyone wanted to come and look at them. And we've been updating our FAQ page. We have the chapters GIS on there. That's great. There's a link on there so people can just click the link and hover over it. It's pretty cool. It has all the information.
Good.
So is there any questions or?
Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, big lunch pail.
I just had a comment. I've always kind of thought from the beginning that the kids would be our biggest helpers because they already know all this.
Yes.
So they should be able to help us along, you know?
Yeah.
So that's great that everything seems to be working out.
And I brought our activity book along. So if I found kids out, I handed them, we have just a fun activity book for the kids. So
Yeah.
they were excited. So it was fun to see.
Nice. Well, thank you for all your hard work.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just keep moving forward. Thanks. Okay, anyone else have any comments? Okay. We'll pass, excuse me, we'll pass on to council announcements and reports. Pete, you want to be first?
Just 2 items. On the 25th, I attended the oath of office for senior planner Mitzi, and I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name.
Mhm.
Cuxum.
Anybody help us with it?
Okay, well, Mitzi, congratulations and welcome aboard. And then on the 29th, I attended the Dr.
Oh,
Seuss
they
play
looked.
at the Tin Cup, and it was nice. It was a lot of activity, a lot of kids, and a lot of laughter. So thanks for all the hard work that you guys put into that.
Caesar?
Well, I was from the 27th through the 30th, I was out of town in Lancaster. Since I coach softball for some local girls, we went to the what's called the NSA Western World Series. Took 2 teams on there. Our 14U team division was pretty full with over 20 teams, and we're pretty happy that they got 4th place overall in the Western World Series this year. Like I said, most of those girls are local. They're all between the ages of 13 and 14. My other team of 12-year-old teams, they fell one game short of the semifinals, but nevertheless, they represented very well our community, and you'll be seeing them next year in high school, hopefully representing their respective high schools and doing very well. Very proud of these girls. They won multiple championships this year, but this is the biggest one so far this year, and we're barely halfway through it. So very proud of them. It was a long week, 4 days in 105-degree weather. It'll take a toll on you, but nevertheless, our girls are resilient and they fought all the way through it. So pretty happy for them.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for your coaching.
Chad?
No, we've been inundated with the play. So for anyone who came out and saw it, thank you for your time and effort, and had a lot of fun doing it and enjoyed that time. It is school time now for the kids, so just have caution going back to school or driving around. Make sure you're paying attention around you because the chief is out and about and will take care of business. Wow, we got a helicopter flying around to cover it. Oh no. Okay.
It's not ours, is it? Gilbert?
I don't have much to report, but just I just want to say to the coaches that give up their weekends and their time, and sometimes they sacrifice their families. You know, example, Coach Jimenez that was just here now. You know, taking out the youth to these tournaments in different cities. Sometimes a lot of these children never have the opportunity to go get out of Shafter, and through these kind of activities, they get the opportunity to go see other kids, other places, and also Councilmember Lopez for his time for doing the same thing. And I think by having these opportunities in our city, that creates like a feeder program to our high schools and our junior highs. And so I think this is a great thing. And I know it takes time and takes money, and I just want to salute all the coaches that volunteer, and especially on these travel teams. Because I remember when my kids were small, we did the same thing, and it costs us money. It adds up, But I just want to salute all the coaches that give up their time. And I just have an announcement. August 6th, which is this Saturday coming up, we're going to be having Stuff the Bus. And basically what that is just a backpack school supply drive. All the material it's collected that day on Saturday is going to be given to Richmond School District, but for Healthy Start. And Healthy Start is a program that helps the most needy families in our communities and also in our school district. So that's the purpose of that. So thank you.
Very good. Yeah, I have a couple things too. I did attend a COG meeting, and I wanted to share with you it was in the Bakersfield Californian, but it was also talked about at our COG meeting. And I'm going to pass this around and you can look at it, but I can tell you it's a pretty exciting project. When it came out in the newspaper, it gave a lot of praise to Ridgecrest, because Ridgecrest is one of the first cities, or one of the first big projects that this, project is being implemented. And so it's newsworthy for, in this case, motel rooms, because Ridgecrest has a lot of people that come in and out because of the base up there, China base. And these buildings here are being built to join the motel so that people coming in can live in these little places. One is a 1-bedroom, one is a 2-bedroom. The 2-bedroom goes for $199, but once they really get this project going, I think you could see the cost will adjust to itself, but they're predominantly made with plastic. 60% of the place is plastic. The rest of it is a fiberglass that helps keep it together for the strength of it and the stability of it. And it is brought in, already manufactured, and it's placed on a cement slab. Let me think what else I wanted to share with you. It feels like just a normal type residence, because even though it's small, it's going to give you more accommodations that you might get in a motel that has a little kitchenette, because it's got a living area and your own bathroom with a little kitchenette. So pretty exciting. I'm anxious to see what they look like even after they're built. But if you're interested, I'll pass it down, and we can always get one to you if you wanted to see it later on. Also, we had a Zoom call, or I was in on a Zoom call with our staff, because the AB 617 is now ready to put some funding towards city projects that we have. They particularly are interested in some paved shoulder projects. They like shoulders, sidewalks, or bike paths. There is also funds that are available for charging stations, as well as money available to get some fleets, some of our city cars and fleets in the city. We were allowed to get up to 5 of those, so we can apply our application and also get refunded. Also, I want to share about the Children's Summer Theater, because they do this every year. And what year are they on? 27. I knew it was not quite 30, but they've expanded so much, and there's so much excitement in the whole deal. The only thing I feel bad about is if they were at the auditorium, you can seat so many more people out at one time, but they pack the theater over here. They run it for 3 nights. Absolutely outstanding. The talent that's there, that starts with the little guys, their summer were preschool, and they did their own little, what do they call it? Whoville? But no, the little guys. Rising Stars, but they played Who. And let me tell you what's exciting about it is there was excellent props, brightly painted, their costumes, their singing, the choreography, just can't be beat. It is, we should have had Julian there. I mean, he would have absolutely loved it. I want you to know, I talked to Dolores Robinson, and I think all of you remember Dolores because she's our retired city clerk, but she took her little 4-year-old granddaughter. said she sat on the edge of her seat the whole time. And it was a 2-hour show. Just absolutely elated, excited. There was movement. There was good everything. And we got our own talent right here. He plays the bass. I mean, I didn't know he played the bass. And it was fun. It was really pretty exciting. So when we come next year, the end of summer, yeah, they'll have another play. You got to put it down and make sure you come to the play. Yeah, absolutely excellent. That's all I have for reports. And oh, here's the, if you want to look at that. Okay, we're going to move on to consent calendar. Under the consent calendar, we have our only 7 items today. We have the approval for the general checks. We have approval for the payroll, and we have approval of minutes. And you already heard we have amended copy that was handed out to us here. Number 4 item is to declare the list of equipment attached as surplus property and authorize the sale of said items through a public sale process and or auction. These items are mostly coming from the closed up MCCF. Number 5 is to approve the purchase of an uninterruptible power system replacement for rack number 1 in the city's data center in the amount of $10,092. Number 6 is to approve payment in the amount of $16,000 to American Refuge for the site mitigation work at the future North Shafter Community Park site. It's the one located at Fresno and CBH. And number 7 is to approve a median maintenance and license agreement with the city of Bakersfield for the shared median responsibilities at 7th Standard Road, subject to any non-substantive changes further negotiated by the Public Works Director and City Attorney, and authorize that they execute this said agreement. Any questions? Okay, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve as read.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Givens, seconded by Councilmember Lopez. Roll call.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. Okay, the next item is management reports, and we only have 2 tonight. The first one is the League of Cities 2022 Annual Conference designation of voting delegate.
Council, our city clerk's going to present that item and also ask council to confirm which all of you or some of you will be attending the conference.
Yes.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Council. As you know, the League of California Cities will hold its annual conference September 7th through the 9th in Long Beach. The conference is in person. The item tonight is for you to designate a voting delegate and 2 alternate delegates for a special annual business meeting that they hold on the Friday, September 9th, for the league membership to consider and take action on the resolutions that establish league policy. I'm here for any questions that you may have, but for tonight's item, it's for you to appoint a voting delegate and 2 alternates.
Okay, what's the feeling of the council? Just right down the line, huh? You were last year. Yes, and you did stay.
Were you?
And Pete?
Forgot all
It was
about
in
that.
one.
It's my first time.
Yeah, are you interested in being a
You just
delegate?
gotta stay after the conference, you gotta stay there way after.
Oh, Pete, this is right up
On
your
the
alley.
last day, it's in the afternoon.
When everybody tries to get out of there, you're gonna stay until the very last day. That's what I had to do last year.
I vote Pete.
For alternate.
Or alternate. That's okay.
I'm terrible, I know.
So you want to be alternate too?
You do whatever you want me to do.
Okay,
Up to you guys.
all right, so we'll do Pete and Caesar for alternate, and then I'll do the other. That's fine.
So to confirm, Mayor, you'll be the delegate and Pete and Caesar alternates.
You going?
Sure.
Oh, so we're all going? Nice.
Last result.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll
And
be
to
fine.
confirm, all 5 will be attending.
Everyone's,
Yes.
yeah, we're all registered, we're all
Okay,
planning.
you are all registered. I just want to
I just
confirm.
need to get the days off.
I just need to get the high-speed rail tickets, if you don't mind.
It's on.
Or too soon, Mike?
From
That's too
Tehachapi
soon,
over.
Yeah. Okay,
Got it?
that's my report. Thank you.
All right. Going on to the number 2 item is the award of contract for the 2022 street improvement project, East Euclid Avenue between Nickel Street and James Street.
Certainly, Mayor and Council, this is item is continuing of our road maintenance, and this one's getting ready to go to construction, and our Public Works Director is making the presentation. Mike?
Yes, Honorable Mayor, members of the Chapter City Council, Public Works open bids received for a street improvement project at East Euclid Avenue between James Street and Nickel Street. The project consists of reconstructing the pavement as well as sections of curbs, gutters, and sidewalks. And we received 5 bids ranging in approximately from $480,000 to $670,000. The lowest bid submitted by Bowman Asphalt was confirmed as responsive, and they have performed projects for the city in the past. Going into this bid process, the engineer's estimate ranged from $525,000 to $575,000. As bid, the project contract does have asphalt price fluctuations built into it, which in this case could result in the value of the project increasing by up to 4% based on the price of asphalt from the time the project was bid to when the actual construction takes place. So to absorb the impact of price fluctuations as well as cover miscellaneous costs to manage the project, notably asphalt testing and compaction testing, staff estimates that we need a budget of $550,000 to complete this project. The current fiscal year capital improvement program has $1.1 million budgeted for residential street construction. So in this case, no budget action is required at this time, and we anticipate that the balance of the CIP fund will be used for improvements of Poso Avenue, which is out to bid right now. So with that, tonight we recommend moving forward with the East Euclid project with an award to Bowman Asphalt.
Any other questions of staff?
Make a motion to approve as written.
Very good.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Givens, seconded by Councilmember Lopez to approve.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Givens,
Yes.
Lopez,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Prout.
Yes. City Manager comments and reports?
Mayor and Council, the first time here is, I think Steve, our planning manager, sent to you a memo that outlined a number of long-range planning matters policy matters that we'd like to have with you. We're proposing, because they do overlap between you as a policy governing body and the Planning Commission, of having a joint meeting between the two bodies. Our planning managers reached out to the planning commissioners to see what worked for them, given their work schedules of 4 p.m. start time or 6 p.m. I believe we've only heard from 1, maybe 2, and the start time that works best for them is 6 p.m. We were hoping to do the workshop prior to a regular council meeting on September 6th, but that may not work for the planning commissioners if they're asking for a 6 p.m. start time. So it may be either in between the first and second meeting of September, or possibly even after the second meeting of September. But I think my first question to you is, are you open to that, given that we do have numerous matters to talk to you and the Planning Commission of having a joint meeting, and then we staff can work with the planning commissioners to find a date that's suitable for everybody.
6 o'clock is going to be best for most working people, yes. So it wouldn't work with us. So yeah, we have to look at another date. That's
Yes.
fine.
All right.
Any
Agreed.
other comments? No.
Okay, and then just a few reminders, the Kiwanis Club is hosting a new teacher and staff luncheon already. I know it just seems like last month we were
Mhm.
going to it. That is scheduled for Friday, August 12th at 12 p.m. over at the Shafter Veterans Hall. And then on the 15th, Rachel had taken I think all of you, your selfie photo. So City Hall Selfie Day is scheduled for Monday, August 15th. We'd like to encourage you all to participate. A lot of the people do stop by. I think we're working on having a little summer treat for the children, whoever else may show up. So if you have time, swing by. It'll be on in the afternoon. So City Hall in observance of veterans, excuse me, I'm getting way ahead of myself.
Mhm.
Labor Day on September 5th will be closed. We're announced that in sufficient time. And then, of course, all of you are going to the league conference September 7th to the 9th. And then just FYI for you that like to plan long-term, November 16th is the Kern County Energy Summit. I think some of us attended last year, but If you're really interested in going to it again this year, let us know. We'll RSVP for you. With that, I have no further reports. One other item is our police chief does have a couple items he'd like to report to you on. So with that, Chief.
Honorable Mayor, members of the council, there are really two things I wanted to mention. The first of which is that I wanted to mention the implementation of a supplemental traffic enforcement plan that we've already set in motion. Basically, due to a recent promotion, the promotion of Nunez, he was our traffic guy and he was out there every day just doing it. We no longer have a traffic person, temporarily no longer have a traffic person, while we effort some recruiting. So basically everybody's doing traffic, but while we're waiting, we've created some extra shifts every week that are going to go out. So I want the public to know, and each of you to know, don't fear, we're out and doing it. So today was actually only our second day. So up to this point, we've written about, not in 2 days, but from January, about 650 citations. So what this is going to do, this is just going to maintain the flow and consistency of our traffic enforcement efforts. So we wanted you to know that, especially with school coming, right? The second thing, I wanted to update you on our recruiting improvements. So I don't think it's any secret that law enforcement recruiting has suffered nationally. And for too many reasons to mention here, law enforcement as a viable career path has really been diminished, right? So we're all seeing vacancies in all of the agencies. I was at a meeting a few months ago where somebody from a larger agency said that they had 140 vacancies total. So we're much smaller, so any vacancies affect us, right? Everybody in this room understands that we need people to go out and do this job. So filling vacancies is very important. That said, we have improved our academy pay structure and our benefit structure in order to be more competitive. So in other words, we made ourselves more competitive with the larger agencies. So if somebody's taking a look at the city of Shafter and the police department compared to a larger agency, we're a lot more competitive, and we have the benefit package to go along with it now. So, and that's important because if you have a more mature candidate and they have children, family members, it is not such a scary idea to take that recruitment leap into the law enforcement profession if you know that right out of the gate, you're going to have a better pay and benefit structure. So those were the two big things, but I wanted to give you an example of some of the challenges. We have several vacancies that we'd like to send some folks to the academy in November. We did a test just on Friday and Saturday. At the culmination of the recruitment, 40 qualified candidates were invited. Of those 40, only 20 agreed to come for the exam process. Of the 20 that agreed, only 13 showed up. Of the 13 that showed up, we're going to have to wait to see how many passed the physical agility and the written. So, I mean, that is just a little microcosm of the challenges that we're having. But it's not just Shafter PD, it is across the board, and we're competing for the same people. So the improvements that I've worked with HR and the city manager with are really going to, and it's my hope that they lend themselves to some better recruiting possibilities. So with that said, I'm still interviewing lateral candidates from nearby agencies, and interviewed one today that is going to head into the background process, and we have high hopes for that candidate as well. So those were the two items that I wanted to update you on, to let you know that your folks are out there, your police officers are out there, they're working hard, and we're not going to miss a beat on the traffic end of it, and we're going to work our tails off on the recruiting it. Okay.
You have our support.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, nothing further and no other director reports at this time. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we need to have a motion for recess, closed session, Public Employee Performance Evaluation for Government Code Section 54957, and also for conference with labor negotiators with the city attorney and our city manager.
Make a motion to recess into closed session.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I oppose no. We are recessed. Okay, we're back in session from our closed session, and I'm going to call upon our city attorney to give us a brief report.
Thank you, Mayor. As you mentioned earlier tonight, City Council recessed in the closed session. All members were present. There were 2 items on the agenda, public employee performance evaluation, with city manager, as well as conference with labor negotiator concerning the city manager. With respect to those items, City Council provided direction to the city attorney, also conducted a brief evaluation with the city manager, and we have no further reportable action.
Okay, any further comments from anyone? Very good.
I
I'll
think
take a
the
motion to
manager
adjourn.
wanted to
Mayor?
go back to manager.
Yeah, I was gonna ask,
Oh,
not on the
yeah.
closed session, but going back to manager's report. After learning that all of you are confirmed to attend the League of Cities on September 7th to the 9th, we do have a regular scheduled council meeting on September 6th, right immediately following Labor Day. And then most of us will be, not most of us will be, we will be traveling on the Wednesday. Wanted to see if you would be willing to consider and entertain to cancel the September 6th meeting, regular scheduled meeting, maybe move it for the following week when we come back from league conference. We can have a special meeting. I can spread any items, any urgent items that need council approval for the 16th, and then just keep a very light agenda for the following so that it doesn't disrupt any workload or operations. So if there's a willingness to do that, I can bring back an agenda item on the August 16th meeting
Okay.
to council the September 6th regularly scheduled meeting, and then meeting to be held at the following week, a date to be determined. Okay. Is that a thumbs up?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll work on that. Nothing
right.
further at this time. Thank you.
all right. Does that mean there wouldn't be accommodations for a room, Yasmina, on Tuesday night, huh?
Maybe not at the conference area, but someone nearby within half hour or something like that. We can look usually within like a 30-mile radius or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
because everything within Long Beach was sold out a long time ago.
Mhm.
Right, because
Long
not
Beach or
only,
Sacramento.
I'm sorry,
To Long
Long
Beach.
Beach, Long Beach.
Why do I keep saying
That was
Sacramento?
last year.
Yeah, but
guess
we could
this
look
week
for
also.
anything within a 30-minute radius for any of you that might be interested to drive down that Tuesday. Then we can make those arrangements, and then obviously the day of, you just drive into Long Beach. If that's an option, you guys let Yasmina know, and we can make accommodations for
Okay,
it.
We'll
It
work
may
it out.
not be like the most, the
Yeah, it's
preferred
fine.
hotel, but it'll be a good hotel nearby.
Got a bed, but no roaches.
Okay.
I'm good.
okay, if there are no other further business, we need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.